Yeah, so last time you met with Rydolph, right? The
Yep.
druid, spoke with some good wise words of what Rydolph commenced to try to bypass uh, some possible spiders.
Are you recording?
Yeah, and so you went through the woods, came into some twigs again, into some zombies, and you ended up in a apothecary where Tinks and Kai found the emblem. Not the emblem.
Amulet?
Yeah, but what is it called? Heirloom.
Heirloom.
Found the heirloom.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes, what's that?
Heirloom.
Oh, heirloom tomatoes, got it.
Sorry.
You were informed that there has been a dragon that has entered into the area. There are dangerous zombies and monster plants around the area. There's spiders and some new uh, humans who have taken up residency on the opposite side of the town of right off. I believe you guys are in the middle of the apothecary. After picking up after picking the element. So what was your guys' plan? You were heading to somewhere? Oh. Yes.
So I thought that our plan was to go and try to find the dragon cultists and figure out why they brought the dragon here.
Wait, the dragon people? Is that what you're saying? The humans?
So
it was to find the humans, right? Got it, yes.
Rydolph said that the dragon were the people that came, the humanoids that came, and barred themselves up in a house on the other side of the town. They came with the dragon, or they brought the dragon, or something along those lines. They arrived at the same time that the dragon did. And so we were going to go and figure out what they knew.
I think it's a safer move to go talk to them than to go talk to the dragon. So I'm up for that.
Yeah. I would agree with that. What do you think, Gary? / are you recording?
I am, or trying. I suggest that, or hold on, it's a point of order. Are we like splitting up to go look at those things while the others?
Well, currently Kai and Arwood are feeling a little exhausted and tired from all the dust in the air from the zombies. So I think they are looking to just take it easy and rest in this apothecary for a little bit.
All right. Well then, I think that we should continue to look for weapons of power, and I will follow Elfman.
Okay, well then let's go find what I've been deeming the dragon cultists. Now, Rydolph said that they were on the southeast side of town, from what I understood. Does anybody else remember something different?
I remember south.
Okay, so we want to go straight south?
No, not necessarily. I think we've already gone east of it, so. I think that probably would be good.
Okay.
So
Let's
from
head south.
I imagine if they're set up here, they should probably know we're here or see us coming at some point.
Oh man, are we planning on killing these dragon cultists?
If they don't cooperate,
So you can look outside of the destroyed and shambled apothecary that you guys are in, and directly south of you, the town falls away into a forest. There is a small house to right next to you, and then there is another house that is to the east and east of you.
I poke my head to the house that's right next to us.
Okay, roll perception.
Perception.
Can I have the dice?
Yes.
I got.
Sorry, I did not hear that. What?
I got 8.
You got 8. Let me get Beth's.
You found the window. Good job.
you found the window.
He always has me run perception rolls.
Because you're asking to do perception things.
Good job. That is a house. Yay.
You poke your head into Ender. Come on. You look your way into this, and you see a destroyed house that might have been kind of like a cooking area, like kind of like maybe a communal kitchen or a large cooking area from the town,
Like a bakery?
like a bakery.
And do I see anything of interest, like a weapon of power?
You see 0 weapons in there. You see lots of wood. You see a big chunk of wood that you could hit something with if you wanted to.
No, I have an axe.
You could make wood if you chunks of wood if you wanted.
So you said past that house is forest.
To the south, it just turns into forest.
Okay, what can I see to the east?
East, you see there's a building over there. This one looks like one that was a little better built, and so it has not been destroyed by the age of time. All of the windows and doors are shut. You can't see anything from where you're standing inside. Everything just looks closed up and there.
Well, that sounds promising.
Yeah, Ridolf said that they shut themselves in, so we'd be looking for a more intact building.
We don't really want to scare them, though. Should we call for the dragon people?
What would we say?
I guess we could just knock on the door, I guess.
I go knock on the door.
I follow.
I'm lingering back a little bit. Unsure if they're gonna look like dragons.
Okay, how far back do you want to be lingering?
Like 5 or 6 feet. I don't know.
Okay, so you're not like a ways away. You're just kind of a little bit back.
You know my perception of size is not very.
So would you want to be like from if that was the door? Would you want to be like all the way across the room? Would you want to be on the other side of the house, looking in?
I'm in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, okay. So you're gonna be inside of the bakery. You just kind of inside the little corner of the bakery looking over.
Some things, like, if they've been cut up a ton, just check them.
You knock. And there's a wait. And you hear voice.
Did that?
Who be there? Who there?
I'm Ender, Lord of Phandelver.
Lord of what?
Phandelver, the greatest realm to be.
Can you put this in the lid?
Never heard of it. What do you want?
We come seeking information.
About what?
Well, we have heard that you have arrived around the same time that the dragon arrived. We want to know if you know anything about why the dragon is here.
Let me go talk to Farvian.
Who's Farvian?
Hello? Dragon people!
There's no current response.
Wait around for about a minute. If something happened.
You want to wait for a minute before you do what? Or just hang
Or
around?
I open the door and say, hello!
Okay. Within a minute, no one does come back. You can do a strength roll to try to open up the door, if you'd like.
Yeah, I always open the door.
So
Just
do...
the big 4 strength?
yeah, so this would be... Yeah, a strength check. So just this... Oh, I need to open up.
Like the big ones up top, right?
Yes, just the plain big one up top.
I get a 15.
15. You go to push it with your orcish strength, and you feel this bar that's closing the door, and you hear this.
Hmm.
Hello, dragon people!
After the sound a little bit, you hear a little scuffle behind the door. Sorry, one second. I was distracted. Just pulling up the sheets. You pull up. You hear this, and the door slightly opens, and you see. You can kind of see a man holding it, kind of a little scrawny guy, holding the door. There's a black cloak on, and he's like, you say you want to come talk about dragon?
Yes. Are you Fabian?
No, I'm the guy you talked to before.
Oh.
So,
Well,
why don't you leave your big axe and swords and bows outside, and then you can come in?
we promise not to hurt you as long as we can talk.
What if you put your swords down?
I come running over now with all my instruments dangling on my back. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, hi, you're friendly, huh?
Oh, hi, yeah. Yeah, you guys can come in, just don't bring any weapons.
Oh, that's tricky for these guys. They like to defend themselves. But they won't attack you.
What if you come in and you put your weapons down in the corner in the house?
That would be much better.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's been, like, zombies and stuff around here, and so we're not really into, like, leaving stuff. Unless we can still see it.
I go in and put my big axe in the corner, but obviously in my brutish orcish bulk, they don't notice my hand axes and other items of death.
Do weapons of music count, or can I keep those on me?
Are your instruments music weapons?
No.
Oh, then you can keep them.
Okay.
So as you step in, you see the kind of gangly guy who kind of opened the door, and sitting in the far corner you see a guy as you walk in, it appears that while you guys were waiting, there was probably some rearranging, and 1 second. I'm trying to. My computer's being slow.
Well, we can see Fabian in the corner.
Yeah, I'm.
And number 1.
I think ever since the bill for the Wi-Fi didn't get paid, the internet didn't pay, they've lowered the speed that we get.
And
Can that happen?
how rude. Oh yeah, they can totally do that.
They can do pretty much anything they want, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it just seems like everything's been slow. So you come in, as you walk in, you see that they have kind of arranged this chair. It looks like almost it's been kind of elevated a little bit, and this guy sits on it, dressed in this dark black cloak with the cloak flaps closed up in front of him, and there's green etches of dragon wings or embroidery. And there's green embroidery of wings, as it looks like it's kind of like coming down and over and surrounding him on his cloak.
And I say, I like your cloak. Let me get mine out. And I go to my bag and get out my red brand cloak and put it on and sit down.
I put my bow and my short swords down in the corner, and I take 3 steps away from them and stay against the wall in the corner.
Okay. Sar says you've come to talk about the dragon. What business do you have here?
Well, we heard that you guys arrived at the same time as the dragon, so we were wondering if you knew why the dragon is here.
We did not come with the dragon. We've come to I want to say parlay, but that's French. We've come to parlay with the dragon. We can be a Frenchman.
To talk with the dragon.
Parlay? Does the dragon have weapons of might and power?
Well, more than his venomous fangs and his claws and tail, which are...
No. Things for me to have.
I do not know what his hoard might be.
What are you trying to parlay with him about?
We come to associate, me and my fellows and my group, we come to associate with powerful dragons around the area. And
For
so,
what purpose? Do you want to
sorry, what was
control
that?
them?
Oh, you cannot control these magnificent beasts. They are intelligent and crafty on their own.
How did you
How do you
know
get
he
him
was
to
here?
move?
We have been following this young dragon for a while, and He seems like he has hosted up here, so we're waiting for a good time to go in and introduce ourselves.
Sounds fun.
Why?
What was that?
Why?
To see if we can enter into an agreement
About what?
with the dragon.
I know,
But what kind of
Like a truce? Like he doesn't hurt
about
you?
What?
Agreement to become allies.
Who's the enemy?
We're the Lords of Phandelver. You would need no greater ally than us. What are you doing?
I've never heard of this Phandalin, but we are here for the dragon. Do you wish to talk with them as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, you can come with us if you'd like to come.
When are you going to talk to him?
We are trying to figure out when is the best time for that.
When is usually the best time to talk to a dragon?
Right now.
Preemptively is, it's good to learn the habits and the temper and the desires of a dragon before you just come stumbling into its lair.
Even a young one?
Young ones are sometimes the more finicky, and so it's sometimes even better to talk with them once you know some things.
But if you have been studying and following the dragon for a long time now, you already know all this. So let's go.
I do not know about this long time, but we were on his track for a while, but have been viewing him for a little bit. There
Well, what have
is
you learned?
that he is a young dragon, and we believe he might be here for the lair, and I think this looks like a good spot for him.
No, this is a horrible spot for him.
What makes you think that?
Well, first of all, it's surrounded by awful creatures that are dangerous.
And you think the dragon is afraid of these awful creatures?
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
you don't want to eat any of them, and we don't want him here either.
Oh, what claim do you have in these parts to not want him here?
That other guy doesn't want him here.
What other guy?
I don't remember his name. The other guy.
It's like Dinkle or something.
Dinkle. Who are you guys talking about? What other guy is there?
Dingle.
Dingle.
Dangle?
Dingle
Our-
Dangle?
Our scribe and note taker is sleeping.
So there are more to your party.
Yes, there is more to our party.
Oh, so there's a scribe, and then you have a Dingle Dangle, or is that two people?
Just one other person in our party.
Named Dingle, and then scribe.
Well, Dingle's the guy who wants the dragon gone, so he will give me a weapon of might and power.
But you don't know where this Dingo is, and he's not part of your party?
No.
This is very confusing.
Dingle lives in these parts, and his name is not Dingle, but he lives in these parts, and he would like to see them not overtaken by a dragon.
By these parts, what do you mean? Like a town
Ruins.
a ways?
This town. We also think we may have a more suitable lair for the dragon.
With lots of food. Goblins everywhere. Eat.
Well, some dragons might like the goblins, and some might not. So you want to vacate the dragon to a different area?
Yeah, much
Yes.
better.
Now, you say there's another guy in these ruins, but we have not seen anyone but us in these ruins.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't like you because you're weird.
I do not know if I'm the weird one.
says you're obsessed with the dragons.
Obsession is probably not the right word.
Well, what is it? You haven't told me what you want with the dragon.
We're
You
here
just
to
wanna talk
parley.
it.
We're here to parley with the dragon to see if he may join our group.
But what is he going to give to your group, and what are you going to give to him?
We forge alliances with dragons to make sure they are safe and we are safe. And
I would love to be on a Dragons team.
aye, it is a good team to be on.
Yeah.
The Cult of the Dragon is always welcoming more people if you wish to join.
Are there red dragons?
The dragon will let me ride it, and it will help me kill things.
I've never heard of a riding dragon
Have you
before.
ever hatched a dragon's egg and stayed with it from its infancy?
No,
I
I've
will
not.
become the dragon rider of Phandelver.
I say that is a noble quest. That should be our quest. Forget about Pendant. Let's become the Dragon Riders.
Wait, I'm afraid this seems to be going the wrong direction.
Where can we find a dragon's egg?
We want
To hatch and call our own.
to become the first Dragon Riders.
Well, I don't know if you've experienced much, but usually when you steal babies from animals, they are not too happy. And dragons are not too happy if you steal the eggs.
We wouldn't steal the eggs, we would take care of the egg after the adult sadly perished.
Have you ever tried to convince the mother that you should give up their kid?
The mother might sadly perish before we take the eggs.
So now I see your true intentions. You are here to kill dragons.
No.
I do not know if we can
protect
be.
the young of the dragons.
We
If
need
they sadly perish,
to kill all the goblins in the castle and live in a much better lair with huge tracts of land.
So you've come to kill a dragon for its eggs
no.
and try to make it eat goblins.
We just need to know where the eggs are so that if a mom dies, we could take care of the
We
dragon.
can foster them.
I have a feeling you might be dragon hunters.
No. What makes you think we're a dragon hunter?
We just told you, we're dragon riders. The dragons will be alive to ride them.
I've never heard of dragon riders, nor any dragon that has given
Never
consent.
heard of Phandelver either. What do you know? Apparently you don't even know why you want to talk to the dragon.
This is all hypothetical. Realistically, we are just interested in what you're telling us about dragons because we know nothing. So don't be worried. We're not going to attack or hurt dragons. We know they're way stronger than us. We're not trying to kill them. We're just interested in learning and hypothesizing.
So, why are you here? Why did you come to these ruins?
Well, we came to these ruins to talk to Dingle.
Dangle or Dingle?
Dingle.
Dingle.
Dingle said that we have mutual interests. He wants the dragon gone, and we want the goblins gone. If the dragon goes to the goblins and eats them all, we are all happy. He's gone, and the goblins are gone. And the castle's a much cooler place, although I kind of want the castle too.
So you've come to convince the dragon to go eat goblins.
To find a new home.
Oh, that is an interesting proposition. Dragons are always looking for the lair, and this dragon seems to have taken a liking to this tower up on the hill. But perhaps he might be willing to change his mind.
Is that persuaded by talking to him, or how do you persuade a dragon to change his mind?
Oh, that is a good question. Dragons, different ones have different motivations. So that is why we've come to study this dragon to see if we can find the motives that might persuade the dragon to enter into the alliance.
How many dragons do you have in your alliance?
That's what I was thinking.
There is a good amount of dragons that the cult of dragons has dealings with and are allied with.
Cool. Well, maybe we just have to find it. Is it a male dragon?
Yes, this is a young male dragon.
Well, if we find it a mate, then it might be interested in going and mating with the mate. That's persuasive for most creatures.
I bet a mate would be really impressed if he had a lair in a cave and ate lots of goblins.
I thought you said it is the castle, not the cave.
I also want the castle.
So
Yes.
your proposition is to ask the dragon to go to a castle, eat goblins, and then leave the castle to go into a cave.
I mean, the dragon could possibly go back to the tower, but only after we've talked to Dingle.
Good point.
Where be
I'm
these?
very persuasive.
Where be this castle that
Persuasion
you?
roll, please.
Where be these castle that you want the dragon to go and eat?
Our map holder has a map. She knows exactly where it is. It's near some mountains and woods.
Most
It's somewhat-
castles
It is to
be
the south of here.
Yes?
I know
Yes.
that much.
how
Castle are we talking
how-
about?
how far of a travel is this castle?
I think it's like
Yeah,
two.
the south.
I think it's
Where-
like 2 days to the south-ish.
Okay. And I'm still confused. Is he able to keep this castle?
It
Well,
depends.
once he clears it out of goblins,
Okay. And is there any other owners to this castle that might take offense to a dragon moving in?
well, the goblins, which he would get rid of.
Will I be not worry about no goblins? They're pesky little creatures, but they can be handled and dealt with quite easily by the dragon. So
Are there bugbears there? That's a creature we see sometimes.
goblins and bugbears do tend to associate with one another, but that's not a problem either. How close is the closest humanoid town to this castle?
Probably about a day or a day and a half away.
And what town is this?
I don't know. Our map looker's gone.
Isn't it Pandalin?
Well, you tell me. Is it Pandolin?
Where's our map?
You can pull out your map by looking at where we the map. Ooh, I want to. How do I share the screen instead? Why won't it let me share the screen? Oops, I just exited it.
Well, I'm gonna brush my teeth.
It is Fandolin, is the closest town, yes.
Good to know. That's our town.
You look at your map, and yes, it is Fandolin.
So if we're friends with a dragon, he can protect our town.
So you be say you are the lords of Fandolin. Does So you would be okay with a dragon living close to your town?
Does he bother people?
What kind of dragon is this? Is this like one we can ride and have friends with as he lives in my castle? Or is this someone that we have to make him go move away when he keeps eating our people?
Well, dragons do like to eat. People sometimes, but usually They're a little bony and not as much fat, but cattle and sheep and some of the livestock might be commandeered by the dragon.
How big is a dragon's hunting area?
It can be exclusive, but there might be what you say, an agreement that can be um, come true if you are willing to let the dragon be near your town.
I'm okay. Do dragons do well with agreements, and are they good at keeping their word?
Generally, we've had lots of good success with the dragons, as long as there's a mutual, what would you say, mutual benefit for both parties.
Yeah. We can both have the castle.
Dragons do not like to share their lair, so I do not think there would be a good cohabitation. But if the dragon can live there, and you live in your lordship of Phandelver, then there can be most likely an agreement coming about. Is what could the town of Phandelver give to the dragon to make it worth its while to protect and be close to?
What about a castle full of goblins? That sounds like a pretty good deal.
That is a good entrance to the bargain, but for a lasting relationship, it requires more than just a one-time gift.
I mean, it's an entire lair that's better than your tower. It seems like
Well-
it keeps giving.
Do dragons not like shiny rocks?
Ooh, dragons do like gold. I do know many dragons like the precious things of the world, and many are greedy. I do not know much about this dragon yet to see if he is a greedy type or hoarding type or those who like pretty rocks, but
I like rocks.
So the main export of Phandelver is from mining, and I'm sure there could become to some arrangement for the protection of the dragon for precious stones from our mines.
So there be gifts and offerings, and the dragon can protect the town when called upon for raids and the like, and you can add to the dragon's lair.
If the dragon is willing to come and protect Phandelver, then I think that would be a satisfactory arrangement.
Now, you opposed to the a cult of the dragons to be in Phandelver to mediate and to have a presence.
If you'll swear fealty to the lords of the Colin, yes.
We have our fealty to ourselves, but we agree to obey the law and the magistrates that are in the area. But we do have our own ways of handling. But we are good negotiators with the dragons.
So you'll swear fealty to us. That sounds good.
Fealty is not the right word that I would put to that.
My friend Ender here is very aggressive with his.
No. It's literally the right word. I'm not saying you are my slave and you have to do things. You're still autonomous, but fealty means that you have sworn to protect us, or that you've sworn to serve when we call you, and you have the feudal contract of we give you some precious stones, and when we call you, you come and you fight on our behalf, and you are now part of our domain.
The cult of dragons is more than just me and what do they call that guy?
I don't remember.
Ryan, did you cut the back of your head?
Right here?
Yeah.
No, I think that is just
Hairline.
What?
hairline.
Wait, that
Okay.
looks weird from the camera.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's probably just my messed up hair is this grease spot there or something sticking up.
Looked like you had a serious cut on the side of your head.
I know,
And
it did.
Example, the church, the Catholic Church in feudal England, obviously the bishops and whatnot had to report back to Rome and had to do whatever the Pope said, but the bishopric, the actual county, the holdings and stuff were under control of the lords. So does that make sense? So you've got the two directions, like who might be controlling that bishopric might have, the internal workings of the church are still controlled by Rome, but the physical land and the holdings and that kind of stuff within the realm are controlled by the king or the lord. So if you're moving a cult, if you're moving one of your, I don't know what you call them, churches, temples, or whatever, layers, and you're working with the dragon, you're moving into our area, that's cool. Swear fealty to us, and you're welcome to come.
What would be in this contract of fealty? Do we offer the dragon the offerings of the town? We be the liaison between the lords of Phandelver and the dragon. And that is what we do, but what would you do for us?
We just went over that.
Okay,
We would give you
some
precious
names.
stones to give to the dragon. We would also protect you from smaller incursions, but you would in turn then obey our laws.
And soldiers, and you're allowed to recruit in the town. You're allowed to freely, you're under our protection. But when called upon to defend our lands, you're called upon, and you will raise your armies along with the
And dragons.
the dragon, and fight with us.
Now with the cult of dragon, do you have a building or area that we might have?
You can have.
Well, aren't you actually living in the castle? It's very, just like you live in the building right next to the tower. The castle has a lot of different areas. I'd assume you would live in the castle.
Oh, the dragons do not like people living in their lairs, so we are trying to stay kind of low key here without the dragon knowing our presence as much.
Then you would obviously be able to purchase lodgings and continue to grow the domain of Phandelver. There's plenty of land available for you guys to set up a temple.
That is what I'm asking. What if we do not purchase, but are granted a area for our spot?
Well, will it just be you and Sean over there?
Where's Dingle?
If so, you may have a one room inside of our keep in Phandelver.
No,
If you're wanting your own space, you'd have to purchase and build your own temple.
we would like our own space, but that is what we're asking if the lords of Phandelver might grant us a patch of land that we can set up our establishment.
As long as the temple swears fealty to the lords of Phandelver, yes.
I think that might be beneficial for all of us. How big is this the town of Phandelver?
Our scribe is sleeping.
Oh yes, Scribe and Dingle and Dangle.
If I recall correctly, and then I do a whatever roll to see if I remember how large the town is.
Well, can you?
What? A history or a?
Well, are you able to think back to the pictures I've shown?
Yeah, but I mean, there's pictures of buildings, but I don't know, like, is that 50
How many people?
100 people? Most,
Okay.
Usually when you talk about the size of a town, you're talking about, like, how many people were living
Yeah,
there.
there's like some miners and some farmers and the mayor.
I mean, it had 2 inns.
That's true.
It had 2 inns. It had a merchant shop, the miners
Not
exchange.
one merchant shop. It had like 2 or 3 merchant shops. So I'm
Oh, that's
assuming
right. It had the Lion Shield and the one that we delivered to.
Yeah, we're talking a town of a couple hundred. With the countryside, we're talking like 1,000, 2,000 people. I mean,
This sounds
our
like
levies-
a
our
good.
levies have to be at least 500.
That's too many for the lords of Phandelver to count, apparently. But
Our scribe is sleeping.
yes, the scribe. I would like to meet this sleeping scribe and Dingle Dangle at some point too.
Dinglehoppers.
Where did this Dingle Dangle Hoppersmith, you say, in this town? Where was he? I have not seen any other humans in these ruins.
So they are sleeping in the apothecary right over there.
Then, is he human?
He is half elf.
Yeah.
Yes, but you say you met a man in these ruins that lives here. Where does
Yep.
this other man live?
I do not know.
He roams.
Oh.
He roams around.
He roams around.
Yeah.
I do not know
sometimes
if he
he's here.
lives here permanently, but for now he is lodging here.
And what building is he lodging?
I do not know if he would want us to tell you.
Oh. Okay.
He's very hospitable, but he told us where you were, but he seems a very secluded, private type.
And and this was the Dingle, right? Or is this Dangle?
His name is Ridolf.
Riddle.
Oh, well done. Lynn.
Did you just look it up on D&D Beyond?
No, I've known it for the whole time.
Okay.
But you guys just kept on saying Dingle.
This is why no one likes an elf.
We couldn't remember his name, Lynn.
I see you've a comedic group. I see. So Ridolf is his name.
Yes, his name is Ridolf.
Oh.
Hey, so you have Dingle and Dangle are no part of your party then?
We do have
Dingle and
more in
Dangle
our
are
party.
Dingle and
They're
Dangle
sleeping
are
in the
sleeping
apothecary.
in our apothecary.
Dingle and Dangle, and one of them is a half elf. You say?
Yes.
And who is the other one? The scribe, right?
She's blue.
She's blue.
Again, she. Or Ganassi.
Ganassi. The Ganassi. Aye. That is an eclectic group you guys travel with.
Well, and then soon we'll add a dragon into our mix with this alliance.
Yes,
That'll
the
be even
alliance. But do not get the assumption that you can ride him or that he will come tramping along with your party. I don't know how Sometimes dragons do not care about the frivolity of human life.
Right.
But
Don't have lots of food like goblins that we need eaten.
Yes.
Fabric, no, would you not agree that dragons are majestic, and wouldn't it be awesome to ride one?
Yes, it would be very spectacular, but it would be an interesting relationship to have with a dragon to let them ride you and. Oh, to ride it. They could not ride you very well. That would be more of a meal,
A snack.
a snack. So the you wish so. I think it would be good. I like this arrangement that we might be able to do with these dragon and the lords of
I'll
Phandelver.
take these out.
There is one obstacle that is preventing us from getting to the dragon.
What's keeping you from getting to the dragon?
There be some webs. If you might be able to clear out some webs, we would be able to get to the dragon much easier.
So you want us to kill the 8-foot tall spiders?
I've do not seen no 8-foot spiders, but there are webs.
Well, what makes the webs?
Generally spiders, but there are others. Sometimes some caterpillars that can make webs, and the occasionally.
The giant caterpillar you want us to kill.
I do not say that you have to kill anything. I'm just saying, would you mind clearing the path of the webs so that we can move by easier?
Oh. Well, do you know, are spiders afraid of fire? Or do they have any weaknesses that you know of?
I am not a expert on spiders. I tend to spend most of my time studying dragons, so spiders is a thing I'm not aware of. We have not seen any spiders yet, but we have seen some webs.
Have you taken down any of the webs to see if they get rebuilt?
No, we have not. We've haven't been able to muster the gumption to start chopping down some spiders.
How did you get past the zombies and stuff?
How do you talk to a dragon if you're afraid of spiders?
No one said anything about afraid of. I just said it would be easier if you would clear the path.
Okay. Let's go clear the path with my axe.
Well, I'd rather just light it on fire.
I would agree.
Let's
Let's
go
light one of
burn.
my arrows on fire and burn some webs down.
Do it. Burn the forest.
Mm.
Roll a 20.
Well, Fabric, we will be back when we get rid of the webs. Now, how close can we get to the castle without angering the dragon?
Without angering the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, you said you're trying to lay low because you do not want the dragon to know you are here. What would be offensive to the dragon if we come close? How close are the webs to the castle? How close do we need to get to the castle in order to get rid of the webs?
Oh,
Would that scare the dragon?
the webs are at the base of the hill leading up to the tower where the dragon is. So you are still at the bottom of the hill when you meet the webs. So I think that not be a problem too much.
And even if we set them on fire,
That might alert the dragon, but I don't think it would be offensive. I'm sure the dragon knows that we are here, but we are not encroaching upon his spots. We're not being offensive.
okay. That's what I wanted to know. I don't want to offend the dragon before we negotiate with him.
That is a wise thought there. So, you come, knock on the door when the webs are clear and we can go parley with the dragon.
Okay, I get up and
Sounds
start
good.
leaving.
Okay.
Well, that was a productive meeting with the friendly people.
The Knights of Phandelver grow.
Don't forget your guys' weapons.
So, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a building near the base of the hill that had spider webs coming out of it, and we went around it, right? We went
Correct.
to the south of it.
Yes.
Okay. How thick are these webs?
I don't think you guys have really gone through them yet, so I don't think you really see.
I mean, visually,
I don't think you guys have really looked at them yet.
Well, let's investigate.
Let's investigate with someone else's perception.
Oh, I might
I
have
w-
good perception. I have a +6. Do you want me
sounds
to
like you
be?
need to perceive the webs.
Do you want me to perceive these? Okay.
Yes.
11 + 6, 17. What do I perceive, honey man?
So I assume you guys are going up to that, kind of going back to the building that you've seen them
You
before.
tell me. I rolled a 17.
Yeah, so around the north of the apothecary,
Okay.
towards where the front of that building was.
But we just look in at Zen and Kai and Arwood on the way out.
Yeah,
Make sure there's no zombies in there with them. We'll say, Dingle, Dangle, how you doing in there? Wolfie growls at me, and then we keep going. Maybe we should bring Wolfie with us to scare the spiders away.
If we kill Wolfie, Kai would never forgive us.
We could just pretend he ran away. The dragon got him or something and carried him off.
How do you see why I said no to putting keys in there?
Tinks, your person disappeared.
Well, I am falling asleep.
Well, don't fall asleep yet. You need to perceive.
I just perceived a 17.
I know.
Moving again.
Well, that tree just moved.
The trees are alive.
No,
What?
the tree moved.
I know. I was trying to see if I could get Tinks' character to pop up.
Oh, okay. So it's not something I was supposed to notice because the tree just got up and moved.
Yes, that was just me looking for Tinks.
They used to be little sticks that attacked us, but now there's full-size
Now the
trees.
tree's moving. I quit.
So Tinks,
Uh,
you look up. You can tell that the webs are definitely. This looks more kind of like a. Do a nature roll as well.
nature
A
roll?
nature roll.
Okay. Oh. Making me change my position. 16 plus 3 is 19.
Ooh. So in
I'm
your
awesome.
400-ish years or so, you've spent lots of time in nature and looking around, and you've seen lots of different types of webs. And you can tell that this spider looks more like a funnel spider. So most of the web kind of comes together.
Den's microphone's making noise and I can't hear what you're saying.
Unmute.
So the webs are definitely branching out all the way across the pathway from trees to the other trees, spanning a good 15, 20 feet in diameter. And they come to be searching out, and then it seems to be a coalition of webs closer to the building, as if the tunnel of it kind of enters into the building.
I say that's where they're gonna be. That's their main place. They funnel down into that thing.
So you're gonna burn it?
Do I notice if they're like extra sticky or regrowth abilities or any of that sort of stuff?
They look like normal webs from where you guys are right now.
They're just massive.
Yeah.
Should I touch it with a stick first?
I don't know if I'd get as close to touch it. I might throw something at it. But before you do that, I would like to get an arrow out and light it on fire.
Oh yeah. I'll step back.
And then I was thinking about just shooting an arrow that was on fire into the hole / into the building.
Yeah.
Or do you think we should try and light the whole building on fire from the back?
Sounds great. We should have Kai here. She's like our fireman. 'Cause she
We
can
don't
control
just
water.
need we don't just need arrows. We can all like just start getting torches and just chuck them. So we get a couple arrows and we throw the torches up there. We're just gonna burn the spiders.
What is the roof made out of?
There is no roof on this building. It is, you can see that it is dilapidated. It is
Dilapidated stone or wood?
stone. So the outside of the building is stone. The roof has all caved in, so there are quite a bit of debris and wood inside. And as you look in through that little crack, you can tell that there is webbing. There's webbing inside of the building.
What's the weather today?
Let's just start chucking fire bombs in that thing.
Do we have any alcohol or other flammable liquid?
We have our adventure packs, which obviously have alcohol in them. Let's see. Equipment, bedrolls, rations, tinderbox, torch, water scan. What about in the apothecary? Is there any alcohol in the apothecary?
Oh yeah, there's tinctures and stuff. I don't know. I was asleep when we went in there, so I didn't hear what's actually in there.
I go perceive in there.
Mm-hmm. No, you should investigate. Can't you do that?
I go investigate.
I would say that you guys. I mean, are you guys? In your travels, would you carry around a flask of alcohol?
Yeah, we all have gotten drunk many times so far.
We would have mead that we made ourselves.
Okay. So you guys are welcome to. You guys most likely do have some alcohol on you. If you look into the apothecary, you can find some small glass bottles that have not shattered yet.
Yes.
But these
cocktails.
these are like not like large bottles. These are like little 8 ounce.
Do you need to get mine?
10 ounce,
for
kind of like
example?
a little what?
Get mine for example.
You're what?
My little bottle. It's from an apothecary from like the 1910s
Yes.
or something.
So how many ounces is this?
I don't know, but it's cute. Just show it for video recording purposes.
So you find multiple of these. So
But
this
they're
is in
like
comparison
amber
to
colored.
the hand. They're amber colored, yes.
It preserves it better.
How many of them do we find?
Roll a D10.
Which one's that? Is that this one?
That is the it looks like this.
The one that looks like merry-go-round?
Yeah, it's two. It's kind of like the D8 where it has 2 points, two main points, but then it has
the Ferris wheel thing.
yes.
Is that gonna tell you how many that you find?
Yep.
So Beth, are you gonna roll that or Gary?
Beth is gonna do it.
No, I wanted each of us to roll it and we choose the best number.
No. So do you want?
No, I don't want to be the
Okay.
one.
Mark, it's you.
D10.
A D10.
I got 7. For what it's worth.
Who's rolling?
I'm
Gary
rolling.
said he was.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay, you got 8. 8 of those bottles.
Fill them up with alcohol and turn them into Molotov cocktails.
What are you gonna use for the wicks?
What?
Great idea.
If we
Scraps of cloth and stuff all over this place.
if we can't find scraps of cloth, we can tear up shirts or bedrolls.
Yes, you would have to destroy one of you guys' clothes or bedrolls.
I take Kai's bedroll.
She's currently laying on it, so
So we just take a small strip, use the racks, slice it right down the side. You'll never notice. It's just like 2 inches shorter now.
okay. She's asleep. So actually, roll a stealth roll.
What
Gary.
happens when I disappear?
I got an 11.
She. You're lucky. She had a disadvantage because she was sleeping. I rolled a natural 20, but then with a disadvantage, it became a 5. So you were able to stealthily, in your orcish manner. Luckily, she is passed out with a headache. Cut off some strips from her bedding, and you guys have some multi cocktails.
Awesome.
Now we go and lob them all in there.
Okay, you're gonna lob.
So we've got eight Molotov cocktails. We've got 6 hands. But do we want to have me light arrows on fire as well? Or just toss the Molotov cocktails in there?
Well, you can turn one of the Molotov cocktails, like you just strap it to the arrow and chuck that in like a fire bomb arrow.
We might want to hide after we do this because I think they're gonna come chasing us.
Well, that's what my axe is for.
Cool.
Plus, they're all going to burn.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We got 8. What if we threw 6 of them? Or, shot 6 of them in, however we do it. Leave 2 out so we can throw them if any come out.
I like that plan. So we got 1 for each of our hands,
Okay,
and we got 2 left over.
where do you guys want to be to throw them?
So there's no roof on the building, right?
There's no roof on the building.
Let's climb a tree, I guess.
Well,
I would say we would go down towards just a little bit south, towards that,
Down at the corner or down here?
well, we're near the path. Like, we're not going to be close. Nothing's going to jump out at us.
Okay. So you guys want to be here? Okay.
Yeah, and then you can lob them over, and
yeah. Gary can try to go a little bit farther. I'll go
do the
mid-range, and then Beth can go close.
Yeah,
What
because we want the wall. We want that wall burning, because then they're not going to come at us, because the wall's going to
do
be
you
burning too.
So Ender, is that where you want to be?
Yeah, right about
Okay,
there.
Zin, tell me where you want to be.
Um,
Then Tinks, I'm gonna ask you.
so how far can we throw? Like, is it 30 feet? You know,
It would be your strength modifier times 10.
I don't even see any cobwebs. Are they on the picture? Oh,
It's the
they're
white
over there.
stuff.
Yeah, it's the white
Just-
stuff.
Okay.
did you say strength modifier?
Yes, the strength modifier times 10.
So I have a +1 in strength, so I can throw it 10 feet.
I have a -1.
Okay,
Oh, how far can you throw it?
so maybe times 15. Okay, let's say you have a base of 15 feet, and then it's
Wait.
plus the
Hold on.
modifier times 10.
An orc can throw something 15 feet? Human.
No, pause. As we said, it's a base of 15 feet, and
Okay.
then add your strength modifier times 10.
-10.
No, it would just be 1. Yeah, so you have a base of 15, so you can throw at least 15 feet.
Sweet.
40,
Go
55.
gnome.
So you're saying I can do 55 feet?
Yes, this is about accuracy and strength. So yes.
And so 55 feet, each of these hexagons is 5 feet.
Yes.
So if I'm sitting there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're saying I could barely get it into the middle of the room?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Is that what you said you had 45?
Yeah, move me two hexes forward on that green space that's 1 hex away from the wall.
Okay.
And I'll be 1 hex behind him since I'm throwing mid-range.
Okay.
Then I can then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So, you have a strength modifier of 4, Gary?
Yeah.
So that is 40 plus, so that's 55. 5, 10,
It seems
15,
really
20,
short.
25, 30, 35, 40,
But
45,
it's
50.
how far can you throw accurately, not
Yes.
just how far you can throw just, full strength randomly.
Well, I know that, but like I couldn't hit a small thing. But these are Molotov cocktails. I should be able to make it like 100 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I should easily make it that 100 feet. That 10th one.
100 feet? So 20 squares? No, 5.
Right, 100 feet. You know how far away 100 feet is?
Yeah?
You can throw a baseball 100 feet.
Yes.
What's the?
Gary, let's just play, okay?
Should I give us all a little tune that can inspire us or something?
Ooh.
I'm gonna, and that gains us 5 HP
That sounds like a great.
temporarily, and then each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. What is that?
So a pitcher's mound is 60 feet. So everyone can throw pretty accurately
I'm a gnome.
about 60 feet.
I'm really small.
But that's a ball. This is a multi-cocktail. It's not like aerodynamic, and you have to throw it away. Let's just, okay, Gary, you can throw 70 feet. You happy?
Okay, fine. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I'll throw right in the middle of the building.
Okay.
An orc.
Beth, what are you,
I think I need to be closer because I can't.
yes, you haven't told me where you want to be yet.
I know, but I don't know.
So you're gonna play a
I'll
little
do
song.
the front web stuff.
Stand right behind me right next to Zen.
But
That way you're
I feel
protected.
someone needs to burn the front webs, right? Otherwise, the spiders will just run into the front webs. Or am I not thinking logically?
So I wasn't listening. What?
No, that makes sense. So she's saying that we want to burn the front webs as well, so that the spiders don't just run out of the building. We want to catch them in the building.
Yes. Oh, so you're saying you want to
Throw it at
burn
those.
these ones up here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Well,
would come
you should
over
probably
here.
throw one at the very little tunnel that they have.
Okay.
So that's where you want to be, Beth, more up here, so you can throw them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can also kind of hide the tree a little.
Yep.
Now, are you going to try to throw them over the webs? Or we don't know how sticky or strong these webs are. And so if you try to throw them through the webs, we don't want to get stuck
I'll go
in there.
above them so it can land down in the funnel.
Okay.
So she's going for the center of that tunnel so they can't get out, and then we're going for murdering them all with fire.
Yes.
Sweet.
Let's burn this house.
so I have it right. Beth, sorry, Tinks is right here, and you're gonna throw it kind of here into that tunnel area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ender here, and you are aiming for like this here or this here?
right there.
Here in the center.
Yep.
Okay. Zin, you're here, and where are you aiming? Kind of here?
Yeah, kind of towards the front of the building, but wanting to get, right about there.
Okay. And Tinks, before you guys left, you played a little song, right? You
Yeah,
did
I
a.
Burning down the house. That song.
You did the Mantle of Inspiration, right?
Yeah.
As a bonus action, spend one of your bardic inspiration to gain 5 temporary HP, so everyone can add 5 temporary HP to you guys selves.
How do we do that? At the top?
Yeah, at the top there's this temp button,
Let me see.
and you put 5 in the temp HP area.
5 temporary HP.
And then you just have to check off one of your bardic inspirations.
There's no. Oh, for my bardic one?
Yeah, it's your bardic inspiration.
Even though it's a mantle of inspiration?
Jeffrey's not.
Yeah, it counts as one of your bardic inspirations.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you guys all have your 5 HP.
Did you add your 5 temporary HP here?
No.
That was a smart move, Beth.
Thanks.
No.
Is it Riley? Hey,
Um,
girl. Hey, girlfriend.
Is there an order you guys wish to throw at?
Are you looking for Jethro?
I think Tink should throw first,
Yeah.
because that will block off their escape, so they'll want to go farther into the house, and then we can throw.
Okay, so Tinks is going first. Then who is going to go?
I think Gary and I go at the same time once we see Tink throw. Sorry, Ender and I go at the same time.
Okay. So, just for ease of things, Zen, you have okay. So, let's do this. Tinks.
Sorry, Ryan, you said for ease of things, Zin, you have...
Alright, I was just gonna say you throw before Ender. We're gonna have Tinks,
Okay.
Zen, Ender as the order of things, just to make things easy as it'll be at the same time, but just to things.
It's
Okay.
because
Okay.
we're in initiation mode or whatever. Initiative.
Yeah, you're gonna enter into not battle, but this is like action time. So, Tinks, roll a acrobatics.
Okay, +3.
Would it be athletics?
Right. No. Well,
Well, my athletics is
you
+0.
can use You can use an acrobatics or athletics
I'll do
in this
acrobatics.
because it's like placement and throwing with strength, so it's kind of a dual thing.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys choose whichever one you want.
I got an 8 plus 3 is 11.
11. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll this.
Now, are we doing one of these checks for each cocktail that we have, or just one for both?
So you guys throwing them? Are you throwing both of them, or are you just throwing one and then Zin and then Ender and then Tinks again, or are you guys throwing both of them at the same time?
Well, I want to roll for the second one separately.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the question. So are you guys throwing one at a time? Or you guys throwing both of them? Both of them. So okay, throw your second throw.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay.
Man.
Tinks, you throw and you throw. What were their two numbers?
10 and 11.
Okay. You throw your cocktails. One of them is with your offhand, so no, you switch. So you throw them. The first one you throw is good placement. You feel like you hit it, and it went to the place you want, and then got caught in the webs, and it's burning, but it's not shattered.
Mm.
You have to.
What's that?
You'll have to shoot it.
The second one you throw, and you throw a little further past, and you're able to get more into the tunnel, and it was able to shatter and catch fire. So I want you
Sweet.
to roll a 1d10.
I got a 9.
Okay. Zin.
Okay. So 2 acrobatics checks.
Yes.
Okay. My first is a 21, and my second is a 7.
Okay. You take both of yours and you lob it over the what do you call that? The roof. You do one throw and it sails good. And you're like, pff, and you're like, yeah, I knew I threw that well. And then you go to throw the other one and it bumps you. Say, hey, do it this way. And so it kind of takes you off the throw, and it. Instead of it kind of you miss the mark and throw a different area, but both of them you throw and you're waiting for a clash clang and you don't hear anything.
Oh.
But he got like a 20 something. That's nuts.
Uh-huh. Okay, Ender. Feel
Alright.
yours.
I am going to do. You said acrobatics or athletics?
Yep.
I'm going to do athletics. I'm rolling twice.
Yep.
First one I get is a 13. Second one I get is a 15.
So you lob yours. The first one goes even further past this this half spot and into the second chamber, and you hear this, and you see roll a d10.
It's 7.
Okay. Oops. And you hear, and you see flames start waking up. The other one you throw, and it goes pretty well, but you throw it, it leans up, it leaves your sight, and you wait for the hearing, and you don't hear anything shatter. Currently, as you guys wait, the flames start wicking up in the front, so there are flames. Ooh, I can probably go like something like this. And I can go with. Come on, computer. Come on, internet. Maybe this is what you look for. No, I don't want that.
Do you want to eat a bite?
Yes.
It's the corner piece. It's a little broken, so it's upside down. Do you want some milk?
Let's do this guy. That is not working well. I don't like that one. Lava. So I was trying to do something cool and
Make fire.
yeah. But
You need sight. Yeah, I could run over and look in the window to see what's going on, so you can make it all visual.
no, it's my slow. It's the computer being slow. Thickness.
We could go on a quick bio break while you are letting the computer go slow.
Sure.
Okay. Be right back.
Take 5. What if I just do color?
Wait! Yeah, I'm coming. Let's go upstairs, Ryan. Let's go upstairs.
Do you want another piece or no?
Yeah. What happened?
There was some chocolate on the bottom.
Oh man. Thank you, Ben. I was trying to do something with my computer, so we took a little vibrate. What's your thought on the brownies?
I like them. I wish they had a little melted chocolate chips in them too. I didn't have chocolate chips with them.
We still have some up top, right?
Yeah, I just forgot about it. They're not as sugary, which is nice. Yeah. I like the dark, bitter chocolate in them.
I have one more.
I'm afraid the meal might be a little too gooey, but okay, not a good time. Had a good time. The edges were pretty quick. That was an edge, and that was like a little more cake and less food, but they were still gooey. Excuse me. I'm getting tired. Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last. You guys can keep
This
playing.
shouldn't be a big fight, so you don't really need to fight all of it.
Okay.
But it will probably
Okay. I'll stay awake. You're tucked into your garment bottoms. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, I see flames coming out of the, what's the word? The web tunnel.
Yeah.
Was that from my Molotov cocktail?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jason.
That's the first thing I thought of when.
Janu!
That's the very first thing I thought of when.
Dog!
Donkey Dog! When you guys brought up multi cocktails with Jason.
Yep. Of course.
So, I feel like. So what you're saying is, I shouldn't just rush into things and throw cocktails at people. Yes. I feel like people could have told me that on Earth. They did.
Jason.
They did, Jason. Just with different words.
Okay.
Okay. I still like that meme you sent me about Jason and D&D.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, like high wisdom.
so there's been a lot of people in D&D that will play, you know, this super high intelligence and low wisdom people, but not many people play the opposite. He's a perfect example of one. Always saying the right thing at the moment, but not always.
That'd be a fascinating character to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning how to be a character. I'm currently just playing as my existence. How would I solve this problem? Let me keep going.
Uh-huh.
I think part of what I have to do is be a male. If I were a male character, then that just kind of is automatically steps me out of
Different.
myself to
Mm-hmm.
think different and to go into a character as opposed to just like going through things.
Makes
I
sense.
think that's or an animal, but that's not really my style. But that's not the point. The point is to not be my style. So maybe I need to be an animal in order animal creature person thing in order to be able to be a character.
A tabaxi or a werebear or a
Yeah, I don't know. A bugbear.
bugbear.
Is everybody going still?
Okay.
Want to massage me? Will you massage me? I'm feeling anxious on my body. Will you do a little more sleeping when we go to sleep? Would that be better?
You can sit here. We can do some.
Okay. I'm coming over. I'm totally gonna call Kenneth Shell's characters Dingle and Dangle. Do you need me to come closer? Is that better?
Yeah.
That's You're not going to stay.
I know. Your hair just not in
Ooh,
there.
the green one's pretty.
Yeah.
Jagger was so cute the way he was just cupping my cheek like this when we were snuggling.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, cool.
Yay! I'm here.
There's a Leonin. There's a Cetator.
I could be a
Sartor
lion lady.
guy.
Oh, I have to be a male. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have to.
There's a bugbear or fur bog.
I don't want to be that. That's creepy and gross.
The lizard fork.
Definitely lizard.
Cobalt, which is two different.
I'd be a lizard.
Lizard
I
person.
could be a lizard.
Tabaxi's a cat person.
No, thanks.
Turtle.
No, that's kind of
That's
cute.
that's one of my characters. I really like him. There's an elephant one. Loxodon, Minotaur,
That would be interesting.
fish people. Okay.
Oh, am I leaving?
Yeah, you gotta go to your seat now. You gotta see the map and see everything.
I need to
Massage
watch
time over.
the explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's still here?
We're all here.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
So, you throw off your cocktails. They soar through the air. One of them splashes right in the front of the area and ignites the entrance to the what do you call these things? To the ruin, engulfed in flames as it comes up and starts crisping and catching on the webs and shooting on the web for a little bit until it distinguishes and the web starts falling down. The one is sailed all the way to the back area, and you can start seeing flames appearing back over here as the second chamber catches on fire. You see two. There are. This one is like right here. There are, and you know that there are 4 cocktails that are still have not quite shattered as they got caught in the web as you guys lobbed them over.
I pick up a bunch of rocks and pelt them at the one that I missed, that didn't explode, that's caught in the web.
Good thing. Wait.
Acrobatics,
Keep your
probably?
thinking. Keep your thinking, Gary. But yeah, roll a dexterity, acrobatics check to see if you can hit it.
14.
You just missed on this one. I was gonna say 15 and higher. You hit it. It's a little pet. It's a little thing.
I know, I'm not
Okay.
mad at you, I'm just expressing my upsetness.
Okay, Tinks you through that. Zin, what are you doing?
I am going to start heading over towards Tinks while getting out things to light my arrows on fire.
So, how are you gonna light your arrows on fire? Do you have like arrows rubbed in tar or something? Because arrows just don't catch on fire.
You're right. Instead, I'm going to take out a torch and my tinderbox and Yeah, torch and tinderbox, and light the torch on fire
Okay.
while I'm heading up towards Tinks. Now I'm assuming that's going to be my turn, and I don't have time to actually throw it.
It would be your action to light the what do you call that thing? The torch
The
on
torch.
fire. Yes.
So yes, I will move up towards Tinks and light the torch.
So you're coming up like over where in relation, like right next to Tinks.
Wait, then you lit the torch, then you moved up towards Tinks.
Yes.
That's right.
Are you wanting to be adjacent to Tinks?
Yes.
Why did you take the knife out, Drover?
Because I thought we were done.
That's not. Yes, we are done, but that's not how it works. It stays in there.
Okay, I did not know that rule. Sorry. Okay, Ender.
Well, because Zen lit the torch right next to me, I obviously just held out my torch, and so he lit mine as well, not taking my action point as I walk up to the window with my lit torch. And as I look in to see what's going on, I also, have the torch out in front of me, lighting the window on fire.
By window, you mean this area that I just put you right there?
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
So I can see what I can see, and while lighting the wall on fire.
So you're shoving it in, and you're going to start just trying to.
I don't want to lose my torch, but since it's a wooden wall, I'm
it's a
looking in
stone.
to see what's going on while putting the torch up against the wooden wall. So
It's a stone wall.
Oh, it's a stone wall?
Yeah, it's a stone wall. So there's a gap that you could like shove the torch and look in and move it around inside in the webs.
Yeah, I'm just doing that, just burning the webs.
Okay.
So make a fire right there.
Definitely, I will do that for you. You're starting to move that stuff out of the way as you. Okay. Boom, boom. There's still the 4 that are there. 1 second. Let me look at this 1 second.
Do you have my milk cup?
I do. Here's your milk cup.
I'll go put that away and drink some
Okay.
more.
Okay. Heat the Gary, as you let's see, I'll put him in that one. As you shove your torch in there and start moving it around, the flames start catching some of the webs and shooting off, and then and it quickly clears out a path right around the entrance. And as you're doing this, you see some shadows going up against the back wall and moving around, and you're seeing these shadows as things move around, and all of a sudden you hear this clicking, and you look up, and there is a spider on top of the, what do you call that thing?
Rafter?
On top of the wall in front of you, and it shoots down webs at you.
Oh.
What's your AC?
AC is
18. Nice.
It's gonna have a hard time getting webs on me when I've got fire in my hand.
Yes. He the spider throws his webs in a reaction. You bring up your torch in startlement as the spider comes up, and most of the webs shoot at the hit the torch, extinguishes the torch, but you do not get restrained in this in these webs. All right. What's that?
Do I need to say something?
You can be like, "Oh!" and scream out loud, but you can't like yell.
I'm in a rage.
I'm in a rage.
I am
Okay, Tinks.
enraged.
Your move. Zen just ran up to you, next to you with the torch, currently. And you hear this "Arr!" from Ender, but you can't see him as he is on the other side of that tree from you.
Aw.
So you don't know what's going on. All you heard was, "Ugh!" There's a multi-cocktail.
I want to try and smash it again.
Okay. Roll. So this would be here.
No, I got a 9, so that doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, because you could. All right. So you pick up another rock and miss it. Anything you want to do for your bonus action or movement?
Like, can I burn things still? I don't think I can. I guess I could like catch
No.
something on his torch and throw it.
So that would be you've already done your action trying to knock it. So you have your bonus action. So if there's anything you want to do on your bonus action,
I don't know what my bonus. Oh,
bonus actions are like
2-weapon fighting.
or bardic inspiration or mantle. So you could give bardic inspiration to Zen. You've already done the temporary hit points. So you can't do that until hit points are already used, because otherwise it just cancels out that. Yeah,
Well,
or you can
would
move.
give it to
You don't have to do one right now, but I'm just saying that you have, or I think.
Well, I've heard since I heard Ender in agony and I don't know what's happening. I'll probably bardic inspiration him, so that I know what he's got some sort of extra thing.
I think. Okay, so you're gonna bardic inspiration. I think you have to.
Play a note.
I can hear you. That's right, Gain. So he can hear you. Yep. Okay, so Gary, as you've nearly dodged this web attack from this web, your light extinguishes. There's this brief moment of darkness, and you hear this melodic, awesome, angelic voice singing out to you in courage, and you gain a 1d6 inspiration die that you can use in the next 10 minutes for any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw that you can add a d6 to.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So after you see the roll, you can add it to it.
Alright.
Alright, Zen, your move.
Can I go under the tree instead of around the tree? So I don't want to do that yet, but can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little thick, so I mean, with your torch, it'd be a little hard. But I mean, you could scramble under there. I mean, it's like a big pine tree, and so there's branches down there. I mean, you could try to shove it. It's considered rough terrain.
Okay, so I've got half my movement speed.
Yes.
So I am going to go around the west side of the tree and stick my torch towards the webs as I scramble under it, trying to get towards Ender and see what's going on.
What's your normal speed?
35.
35. Okay, yeah, you can get there. You can go. You skirt around the what do you call that? The house, and shove your way into the trees and stuff. And as you come up, you see a massive spider sitting on top of the wall. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there.
Can I jab my torch at him?
Yeah, he's part within range. So that would be a so do a unarmed strike.
Okay. So I do not expect to keep my torch after I do this jab. I'm kind of, jabbing it up there to try and hurt him, but then at the same time freeing my hands so that I can get to my short swords.
So you
for the
dropping
next
it, or you trying to like shove it up there to stay?
I'm trying to shove it up there to stay.
Okay. So do an unarmed strike
Okay. I got an 11.
to hit. That miss. So you throw up there. You try to hit him. You don't see. You hit the belly. It doesn't seem to be doing much damage, but you drop the torch on the other side of the wall. So there's another little. There's a fire going there now.
Okay. Awesome.
Ender, back to you.
Alright. I mean, my torch is off, so I pull out my. Well, how far away is it?
It's right above you.
So okay, then I pull out my great axe, and in a rage, he spit at me. Let me rage button.
Oh, my fire got it.
In a rage, I attack with the great axe. And I get a 20.
And that hits.
And I do 9, 10, 11 on 9. I do 11 damage.
Nice.
Does it kill him?
It does not.
Does he get to add
Can
the
I
6?
strike him with the lightning bolt from my ancestors?
Did he do it at 6?
He did not do it on this one. But no, that's not to attack. That's not to damage. That's just a hit. So if you miss, he could have added that to it, but he hit.
Yeah, and I do 2 damage with my lightning strike.
He does not dodge out of the way. The spider is flamed on one side and struck on the other side. Zapped on the other side. It's not looking too happy. Okay.
So is the fire at the start of the tunnel not increasing into the building?
It is. Oh, sorry.
It's fire properly, but it is.
Yeah, I don't really want that tree to catch on fire.
Yeah, so it's when you draw on here, when you pass a building, it stops the drawing aspect of it. So
okay.
you just thank you for that. Where do I have that anyway? Wait, I'm looking at this. Okay. Okay. So, Andrew, after shooting his web at you, this spider kind of puts both of its legs down across the building and lunges its face and pinchers at you and takes a big bite out of your shoulder. Doing,
Wait, I've got 18 AC.
he hits you.
Okay.
He rolled a cumulative of dirty 20, so he hit you.
Okay.
I don't lie.
It was 18.
Okay. I'm looking for one of these. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. I got a 20.
A 20, okay. That was a 3. So you take 3. No.
It's whatever it is divided in half.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna have to scoot up closer so I can see this guy. Okay. You take 3 points of damage for his piercing, and then you take
And that's divided in half already?
Yes, that's already divided half. Yeah, it was 6, and then divided in half, so 3 points of damage from piercing, and then you take what is that? 13 divided by 2 is 6. So you take 6 points of because you rolled a 20, right, on your Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so you take 6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
As this poison, as he gets in there, just throbs. It's not enough to take you out or to stop anything, but you can feel the throbbing of the poison as it comes into you. All right, Tinks. Your move.
Yep, sorry. I'm over there. And there's a giant spider on top of the roof that I can't see, right?
Yes.
So I don't know anything about it. And
Well, I killed out the spider.
he killed a spider?
Well,
No,
when it first popped up at him, he's like, "Oh, spider!" He just yelled.
Okay. So those nets, webs in front of me, then burned them, right?
Say that again.
So that's a fire right in front of me. The webs that are in front of me, you just didn't draw on them.
Just where the orange stuff is
Yeah,
where
but
the fire.
he like put his torch into it. He thrust his
Oh,
torch.
that just kind of like burned away right there. It didn't catch anything. So webs don't catch on fire. They will kind of pop out of
Then I'm
existence.
throwing my rocks again.
Okay, go. You can do this.
With my acrobatics +3. Oops. 18 + 3 is 21!
You hit it!
Yeah.
From, as you guys are messing around with the spider, you hear Tink go, "I hit it!" And you hear this shatter as this thing, as you see flames shoot up on the other side of the wall.
Shoot it up.
Okay.
Just don't
Zin,
let-
what you up to?
I see the spider's jaws on Ender's shoulders, and I see it as the perfect opportunity to swing for its neck with both my short swords. I swing with my main hand, and I get a 6. So I get a natural 1, but my to hit ends up being a 6.
Okay, you miss.
And with my offhand, I get a dirty 20.
Okay, hits.
And I do 3 damage.
You slice him hard, and he screeches in pain, but it looks like he's just like in this anger of not quite dead yet. Ah! And as some of the eyes, the dark, eyes just kind of seem like they glitter a little bit towards you. Okay, so that goes to Ender's turn, right?
Yep. And I say, in continued rage after he bid me, "For Pendalen!" And I swing the great axe, getting a 12.
That misses.
So then I add my d6.
Okay. So roll d6.
And that adds, that was a 7.
You can't have a 7 on a d6.
Sorry. So I was doing hit plus d6. Let's go. d4, d6. I rolled the wrong thing. I got a 5.
Okay. That hits.
So that hits. And I do 16, 17, 18 damage. Squishing him in half.
Yes, as the spider is on its last leg, just anger you.
How many legs does he have?
On his last of his 8 legs, you in your anger, you just smash his head up against the wall, and at the same time as you bring down your axe, and it splits him and smashes his head and axe, and he lays there, silenced and not moving.
Yeah, make him red.
I see a spider and I want
Okay.
to paint him red.
So now that the spider's dead, do we need to worry about setting the forest on fire?
No, we gotta wait until the whole. We don't care if the forest goes on fire. We gotta get all the webs because there could be other ones in trees and stuff.
Yeah, I thought there were
All
2
the-
spiders.
Keep it burning. All the webs are gone.
Okay.
We could let a couple of those stick people burn, you know.
And I keep looking through that hole to see if there's any other spiders in the area.
Okay, make a perception roll.
I get an 11. Pretty good for me.
As you look down there, you can see the flames are growing bigger inside that building. This first section isn't quite caught anything because all the cocktails are just suspended in air, kind of like these little candles. And as you look around, you can see some legs kind of come up and over the wall, and you can kind of glimpse a spider going up over the wall on over here and down there.
Okay. I yell, "Spider, far side of the building!"
Okay, Tinks, your move. Tinks. Hey, Beth. Hi, it's your move, and I think then you can go to bed.
Well,
So you caught the thing on fire. It's growing. You can see through the flames that there's a spider that just came up and out of the
okay.
out of the, what do you call that place?
Oh, the burning building.
The building. And it looks charred and hurt.
So I should shoot it.
Yep.
Let me get my shooter out. I just roll and it attacks it with a normal thing. That's a initiative? No. What do you attack with?
You find
You
your
just roll.
yeah. You hit the hit tool. Yeah.
You hit the hit something?
So yeah, just roll.
4.
And you add 4. I think is your modifier
Of what?
with the crossbow,
Oh.
right? So you shoot the.
Attack. Crossbow plus 4 is 8. Yeah.
Yeah, so you shoot, but with the flames dancing all around, you can't quite get a good sight of him, and you shoot where you think he is, but the spider's quickly moving around and moving away as you let go.
Yeah.
Zen, your move.
I will run up towards Tinks and take a shot at the spider. I am not going to take the sharpshooter feat
Okay,
for the shot. I got a 19 to hit,
that hits.
and I do 6 damage.
Nice. The arrow finds its mark, and it slows it down as it's starting to move around, but it's still moving, running away as you let go. Ender, your move.
I go around the tree up towards Zen and Tinks, and judging by the distance Of that, I don't think I could hit him with my javelin, right? I go too far.
What's the distance with a javelin?
Javelin is 120.
It's 45 feet away currently.
Oh yeah, I throw a javelin at that sucker.
Okay. Let it fly.
I got a 24,
Nice.
and I do 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
As you throw this javelin, you reach back and let it fly. And it soars through the fire. It kind of gets a little burnt as it goes, singes up, and then it skewers the spider to the ground and pins him down. And you see the spider shake a little bit and then curl his legs up and just sink down to the ground. It appears that this spider had taken a brunt of the fire from that room.
It's dead.
Molotov cocktails for the win.
And then I guess we watched the flames continue to grow until the fire has cleared out all these ugly things.
So, I don't want the fire to get the trees, and I don't want the fire to get close to the dragon's keep. So,
It's far away, isn't it?
it's up a hill, but fire likes to go up hills, and it also likes to burn trees. But is this fire just like a tiny little brush fire on like little grass that we're not really worried about the trees burning?
So this fire is more of a quick, what do you call that thing?
Flash,
Flash fire, and it doesn't look like it's really caught any big substance on fire. Inside of the building, there might be some because there's lots of debris, but out here, it's basically where the alcohol
It's like
was shattered.
grass on fire.
Yes. So there's some grass and stuff on fire, but it's not really. You're not really afraid too much of the surrounding area currently. This tree right here is the most likely to catch anything on fire, but these guys over here are not quite in danger.
Okay. I will still try to protect them a little bit, but not really put myself in danger for it.
Okay. By stomping out the fire and making sure things are clean, you're able to prevent this one from catching fire, and as well as that north big one. And so keep an eye out, maintain fire. Alcohol burns quickly but really hot, and so within 8 minutes or so, this fire, the front fire, dissipates.
But all the webs are gone, right?
Oh no. Did the map just die for you guys?
It did.
It did, yes.
Okay. Yes, the webs are gone. The system was not liking me deleting things. It just like kicked me out. Yeah, the webs are gone. In the front part, inside, it takes a while for the webs to burn. The monthly cocktails just to burn out because they're kind of like wicks and candles.
Yep.
Inside. Are you guys gonna venture inside? Or
Yeah,
you...
I'm going to go in and look for some weapons of might and power.
Or gold.
Or cold. Okay. it is rough terrain. I assume you guys light your torches again, and you kind of like burn away the stuff as you're slowly going around. So it's gonna take a while as you slowly burn things away and move things around, making sure you guys don't get stuck and caught in the webs. Um,
And we do that.
I want you guys to make both of you guys to do investigation rolls.
Oh, I was fired. Oh man.
Got an 18.
Nice.
man.
13.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, as you guys go through these,
I just farted myself awake. Oh.
it's okay.
I don't even know what's happening. Where'd the map go?
I am reloading it. It kicked me out, so I'm trying to reload it.
I'll kick you out.
Thanks.
Not really, though. What was that?
That
Wait,
was the
why is
map,
there sound on mine?
because that was just the map coming back
Oh.
showing you that it's here.
Awesome.
It looks like we're seeing more than we would normally be able to see, or are you just zooming in for us?
I think
Oh, no,
I think that's right.
I'm gonna take on my console.
So we are. I mean, it doesn't look like we're looking at the Dungeon Master's set,
Yeah.
but we are able to see much farther than we used to be able to.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that's just
So-
because I had to open a new map, so it went to the standard size of just bigger, which is fine. But let me zoom this in.
Yeah, because I have eyes. I can see pretty far.
Yeah, I usually try to.
I like being able to see that far. It's harder to
See what's going-
deliberately tell where everything is.
Exactly. Yeah, in battles I like to zoom in a little bit better, so you can.
But for traveling around a large place like this, I like it zoomed out.
Yes. Okay. Let's see if it will let me delete any of this stuff. Oh, I had it. There it is. Delete you. Okay, it's being a pain. So, as you guys look around, slowly burning away these webs as they, catch instant flame and then dissipate into nothing as the ash falls down to the ground. The smell of ash fills your nostrils as you guys are walking through, eerily kind of looking around, trying to clear and see what these spiders have left. Zen is, as you guys enter, spots as you guys enter into this second part of the
Am I
of the
inside
ruin.
too?
Yeah, all of you guys walked in. Do you want to roll a investigation roll?
Yeah.
Okay. You were asleep when you rolled, so we just.
Okay. Investigation is +3. 12 + 3 is 15.
Okay. So as you go in, Ender first spots this cocoon. It's now black because of the smoke and fire that has come through here. But in this far corner over here, you guys see a cocoon and as the flames have wicked up part of it, a decomposed arm and hand is kind of hanging out of this cocoon over on this corner.
Oops.
Gross.
Like, we burned a human?
No, it was probably already being digested by the spider venom,
Oh,
but
okay. That's good.
that's still gross.
Well, we gotta go check it out. Maybe there's some weapons of might and power in it, or I don't know, some gold in his pocket. So I cut the poor staff down.
You roll a investigation roll as you guys look through it.
Got that 18.
Yeah, that was to find and to look around to see what's happening.
All right, investigation. I got a 16 this time.
Ooh. As all of you guys begin to pull open this massive cocoon, as you look in, you can see a shriveled up, sucking dry, what looks to be kind of like a male elf. But on the back of this elf, there appears to be wings. On this
Elf fairy?
It's definitely, he's wearing leather armor that is
Perfect for me.
it's just it's some what am I trying to say?
Leather armor.
It's leather armor.
Imbued.
No, not imbued, but that is
Might
has
and power.
it's a leather armor that has scribes that's like scribed and decorative outlook of it. Definitely an elven make, not one that you're familiar with, Zin. Because you are wood elf.
Yeah.
And so you are unfamiliar with the. I mean, it's a different. It's obviously elven, but it's a different type of elf that you've really noticed. Let's go with it.
Perceive if it's an upgrade to his own armor.
I'd have 1 second. So in it, there is it's a studded leather armor, decorative with these elven designs of twirls and twists and stuff, and feathers in different places. There's a short sword in its scabbard on its hilt. As you guys, you find 2 bags that are kind of 2 satchels that are outside of them. As you look through one of them, there is a potion of healing in the belt pouch, along with 23 gold pieces and 35 silver pieces.
Okay, so I take.
I look in the other bag.
Yes, Zen, as you reach into the bag, you pick it up like, oh, this is probably gonna have something in it. It seems sturdy, and as you lift up and reach in, nothing is inside the bag.
Does the bag feel sturdy, or does it feel like there's something in it? Like it's hefty?
The bag feels like there's just more weight to it than what it just looks like. And so as you open it up, you're like, oh, as you open up and you feel around, you're like, it just feels like it should be different.
Maybe it's a magic bag.
Magic bag.
So my first thought is a magic bag. My second thought is if I put my hand in the top and then I bring it to the bottom, can I feel, so one hand on bottom, one hand in through the top, can I feel if there's a secret compartment or a second pouch inside of there? Can I feel a physical difference in the top and the bottom of the pouch?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Is this a potion of healing greater, superior, or supreme?
Just a potion of healing. So just a standard one.
I've got green, blue, or purple. It's not showing standard.
So does one just say potion of healing?
Oh, I'm going. Okay. I've got 1 potion of healing. Alright, now continue discovering this thing.
So the bag, as you look at the bag, the leather strap along it has feathers marked all the way down around with the same kind of design as the armor. And as you fill in there, did you make a investigation roll?
I did not. I will do that. I got a 14.
Okay, there as you feel around, there doesn't seem to be any pockets or anything on the inside. It's just one solid bag.
Put something in it.
I will take out a gold piece and put it inside the bag.
Okay. Do you just drop it? Do you put it in there and let go? Do you just put it in there and pull it out? What do you do?
I am going to drop it in and see if anything happens.
Okay. You drop it in and you look. Are you like looking in as you drop it in, or you just drop it in? What?
I'm gonna look at it, see what happens.
Okay. As you drop it in, you see it kind of hit the bottom, and you're like, okay, yeah, there, and then you just don't see it anymore.
It's just gone. I reach in the bag to try and get it, and then I'm like, we should go take this bag to Riddle, see if he can determine the magic of this bag. Something weird's going on here.
So you reach in to grab the coin, and you pull the coin out.
I reach in to pull out a weapon of might and power.
You reach in, and you're feeling around, and you're like, ugh, and you don't feel any might. You don't. You pull out triumphantly, like, yeah, and your hand's empty as you're like, oh.
So I take the dead elf's hand and I put it into the bag and use my hand to make his hand grab something out of the bag.
Ooh, smart.
Okay. As you shove this bag up on this elf's hand. What?
Oh, the elf?
Yeah, the elf. And you pull it back out, and you do it like 3 times, and there's nothing in the elf's hand.
Interesting. I put another gold piece in, and I see if Ender can take it out.
I try and take the gold out.
You do not find any gold piece. You just think that Zin is messing with you and never put one in.
Interesting. So it seems to me like whoever puts stuff in can take it out. And so I was really hoping for the dead elf to be able to take it out.
Well, look at his armor. That looks like might and powerful.
It does look like that was my next thought, is I put the elf's armor on and then try to reach in the bag.
Okay, did you take your armor off?
If the other armor wouldn't fit on top of it, but it would make sense to take my armor off and then put that armor on.
Okay.
And are these wings attached to the armor, or are they attached to the elf?
What wings? Oh, on the elf? Yeah, they're attached to the elf.
Interesting. I've never heard of sky elves.
They are definitely a part of the elf. They don't come off with the armor at all.
Is that a druidic property? I know druids can turn into other forms, but I don't know if they have half forms. I have more questions for Ridolf. So what is this armor?
Yeah. What are the stats on this thing?
I'm inspecting this armor as I'm putting it on.
Is there
Okay.
anything else on the body, or as he's inspecting the armor, is there anything else on the body or in the area?
There doesn't seem to be anything else in the room or in the area at all.
Okay, so while he's inspecting that, What was the number of gold?
It was
25, 23?
23 pieces of gold and 35 pieces of silver.
Okay, so 23 divided by 3, we each get 7.6. So I give them I give Zin and Tinks 7 gold each.
35 silver.
And then 35 divide that by 3, and I give them each 12 silver.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks.
Very clear. And then what does Zin discover about this armor? Oh, and I look at the short sword to see if it's special magic or if it's just a normal short sword.
Make an investigation roll on that.
Investigation. I get a 7.
7. It looks like a nice sword.
Zin, is this a nice sword?
Looks like a nice short sword.
You should investigate it.
I will investigate it if you wish.
Maybe, like, can you read any of this stuff on this armor or sword?
I got an investigation of 16. I have not seen, this workmanship looks elven, but I have not seen this script before. I take a closer look at the sword and I see.
It looks like a nice sword.
I see nothing special.
So it says it's
Nothing.
called so if we added that item, that's just called a short sword?
Yes.
Short sword is it's worth 10 gold. Sure, I'll pick it up. It's a weapon, but not of might nor power. And then what did I interrupted? What did Zin find out about the armor?
It's from just putting it on and looking at him, it looks really nice, but he can't tell if it's what properties or anything about it. I mean, it's a studded to him. From just putting it on and looking at it, it's a studded leather. So it's 12 plus your dexterity modifier.
Cool. I'm adding that.
Studded leather, light armor. Armor class 12.
Just what they saw. You guys just kind of went together, kind of clearing the thing out at the same time. You guys didn't separate or anything. So, and you just put that thing on, right, Mark?
I did. I put his armor on.
He said he put it on and then he reached his hand in the
bag.
Oh, in the bag. That's right. As you reach your hand in the bag, you come out and you don't pull anything out.
Well, I suggest we finish looking around for any other clues of who this winged elf is, and then we go talk to Ridolf.
So I already looked around the room. Ryan said the dungeon master said I didn't find anything.
You found debris scattered around and bits of bones and stuff from other things that the spiders have eaten, and broken rubble and stuff, but nothing that really catches your eye.
So Zinc looks like she's pretty tired, so we tell her to go continue to nap with Kai and Arwood. We say we'll go talk to this Dingle guy before we go to sleep for this long rest this evening.
Good night.
Good night, Tinks.
Good night, pigs.
I'm gonna I'll just do a long rest when I go on tomorrow. Next
Well,
week.
you guys haven't done long rest yet.
I know, but he said, he was joking.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna do a long rest
Well, I didn't
when we
push
just
the
get
button.
talking to this
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Because I'm assuming at this point, we're getting later into the evening.
You guys got there in the morning-ish. You guys walked around. You guys had a few battles. You talked to Ridolf.
So after the first battle with the zombies, we did also do a short rest.
You did.
Yep.
So that is 4 hours.
And then we met the dragon cultists and recruited them to the Knights of Phandelver. And
So it's kind of evening-ish. I mean, it's probably more like late afternoon right now.
yeah, right now. So like she goes takes a nap, and then we'll go up and talk to this dude, and it'll be time to go to bed again.
Okay.
Let's go talk to Britta.
So you guys can go talk to Dingle Dangle. So
There we go.
so that's Ender and Zen. You guys are going to do it.
Yep.
Rudolph's area. And it's frozen. You knock on the door.
On the
You-
way there, I put a gold coin in the pouch.
And I pick up my javelin.
Okay. Good thinking, so you don't have to remove that as you pull out. The spider twitches again, but is not gone. Are you guys seeing inside of there at all?
No, it's the frozen.
Okay. You knock on the door. You see the same thing of the squirrel kind of sitting on top of the bookshelves. As you guys walk around and come to the table, the squirrel pops down and starts growing and morphing into this druid. As he pops up and finally comes there, he has a squirrel suit, kind of squirrel heads on both sides of his shoulders. And he comes up to you guys. You back? What can I do?
So we have lots of news and some interesting items to show you. First of all, we have gotten rid of the webs blocking the way to the dragon castle.
I saw
We
the
have
fire. That was risky.
We were down a couple of people. They were resting, and so we had to do some drastic measures. We've also talked to the dragon cultists.
And they have joined Phandelver, Dingle, like you will.
They have agreed to help us trying to convince to get the dragon to occupy Cragmaw Castle. So we will be going up there to talk with the dragon with them probably tomorrow or whenever they deem would be necessary.
Are they trustworthy?
Don't know yet, but they seem amicable at least. Do you know anything of them?
I do not.
Well, that was really an honest way to ask that.
What do you mean?
Dingo, are you going to join the Knights of Phandelver?
No.
um, I have not heard anything of the Cult of Dragons before this. So I do not know if they are trustworthy or if their organization is trustworthy. They seem amicable, so we will at least get more information and be acquainted with the dragon with their help. They asked us where you lived, and I did not tell them. But they are aware that you are in this city.
Thank you.
We also, this armor that I'm wearing, we found on a elf who had wings. Have you ever seen or heard anything like that?
No.
Do you recognize this armor or the engravings on it?
He takes a step up and like awkward, like too close, like bubble, like pat beyond your bubble personal, and just kind of like leans in there and starts looking. You can like smell the smell of musk and like rodent. You know, there you just get this woof as he kind of looks in there and looks down. I can see that is a feather, but I do not know the markings.
You know about the magic bag thing?
Yeah, so the most interesting thing is we found this bag. It feels like there should be more in it, but there's not. Before I came in here, I placed a gold coin in the bag. Will you try and take it out?
Is this a trick?
No, it's got the magic bag.
I'm trying to show. It's not a trick. I'm just trying to show you that we think this bag is magical because I put it in, but I want to see if you can take it out.
He grabs the bag, looks at it, walks over to the table, puts his hand inside the bag, and pulls the bag inside out and shakes it on the table, and your coin falls off out, as well as 70 gold.
Ooh.
And as he goes out, you're going no.
Light power.
Yeah, the gold falls out, and and your gold piece falls out first, and then after your gold piece falls out, then some more coins fall out. Another tink 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 falls out as another healing potion comes out, and that's it. He says, "Well, here's your coin," and he hands you the first thing that came out.
Thank you.
The rest of the gold.
As you guys scoop up the rest of the gold, the gold is not of your society's gold, so it doesn't look like a normal like your gold piece, whereas the other ones did that you got from him. And on a few of them, you see that feather symbol as well with some elven words on it.
What do the elven words say?
I'm trying to pull up. I can't find that information on my Google Drive. I don't know where I put it.
I divided 2 and hand Zin 78 gold, or sorry, 38 gold pieces. And when I put the rest of the gold in there, or when I put the gold in with the rest of my belongings, I separate 2 of the most interesting gold pieces and put them in a different. Don't put them in my gold pouch. I put them like in my knapsack so that if I ever found people or needed this particular type of gold, I'd have it somewhere else. So I don't actually spend it.
Okay.
Is this gold different enough that other people wouldn't accept it?
I'm looking at it. It is definitely gold, and so they wouldn't accept it as the coin, but they would accept it as weight value.
Well, what's its weight value?
So it equal the same as what the coin is nowadays.
Okay. So Pandolin has a gold-backed currency system.
Yes. So
as I'm reading this enchantment, I also ask Ridolf if he needs any gold for his help.
I do not, because he does not want to join the Knights of the Dawn.
I can take some.
How much do you need?
What do you wish to give?
I give him 12 gold pieces.
Okay.
I hope that is enough to show my gratitude for everything that you've done to speak with us and help us.
I put the bag
So
right it and tried the trick again to make sure he didn't break the magic bag.
you put it back in the right way. You put the coin in. As you watch it, hits the ground, and then just kind of seems not to be there anymore. And as you reach in and you grab it out, it comes out. So you can mark that you have a bag of holding in your inventory.
But that's I give it back to Zin.
Yeah.
I give elf magic bag.
So it's about 2 foot by 4 foot deep, and it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Oh my god. So like we could hold, or Tinks could hide in there for a period of time.
We could throw her. We could put her in there, and then we could throw her in places.
You could, but it goes into like a pocket dimension, and so there is no oxygen, and so if they're left in that time they can suffocate quite easily.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't put anything living in there.
Oh, interesting. So it weighs 15 pounds no matter what is inside of it.
Yes. So that's why it seemed a little heavier to you. I mean, because it was like this thick 15-pound bag, but it was just, the satchel. Yep.
So Tinks could survive for 10 minutes in the bag.
Yeah.
So there are people who have put other living creatures in it.
There are.
So specifically, it's creatures inside the bag can survive up to the number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures. So if you put 10 creatures in there, they could all survive for 1 minute.
Yeah, so there's like a 10-minute amount of air in there.
So if you put a bag of holding inside of another bag of holding or a similar item, Instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane.
Yep. So if you guys want to go visit the astral plane, just go find another one.
The gate is one way only and cannot be reopened. That's hilarious.
Yep. This is what Ridolf tells you as he hands you the bag.
But do you know anything about the magic of this studded armor?
Would you like me to look?
Yeah, can you sense anything?
Yes, please.
If you will sit down, it will take me about 10 minutes.
Sounds good to me. Where do you want me to sit?
The chair.
Do you have any food?
There is some bread and nuts over there.
I eat the bread and nuts while the people are looking at magic stuff.
He sits down, and again, this kind of beyond personal bubble, no sense of what that is. And he kind of follows and traces it, and as you're sitting there, you feel like these plants kind of come up and just kind of touch you and go along the armor. And he, after about 10 minutes, he sits down and he's like, "It appears the armor is resistant to cold."
That's cool. Is there anything else special about it? Or is that the only thing?
It's resistance to cold.
Cool.
Does he have to add something, or is there like a specific armor he can add into the, like as far as the D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Like, is that fully identified and he can actually add it, or does...
You have to attune to it. So you have to attune to it. So tuning means you have to spend a short rest, just focused on the magical item. And most people can only have 3 items attuned to themselves.
Can you swap one out? So if you tune something, can you then unattune it?
Yes. If you take it off or it gets removed from your stuff, it can be, the attunement can be lost. And let me come here. Let me go to Zen's. The coin that you guys found, with the feathers and the words in Elvish. It says Tel Quesadar Ariel, which means in Elven, Tel Quesadar means the people or elf, like the elf people, and Ariel means feather or winged. It means winged. So it looks like it says like the winged people, or the people of the wing, or the elves of the wing, is what it would be interpreted as. And the feather seems very familiar to you, Zin, as you remember seeing it on the ring that you have from your dad. See here. Nope. But maybe he's no longer here. Looks like Gary's gone. Oh, no, Gary's here.
No, I'm
Sorry, I was muted. Does the I'm trying to
bread.
What's that,
I'm
Gary?
trying to remember. Gary's eating.
I said I'm eating bread. I'm an orc uninterested in this armor. I'm eating bread.
I have added a studded armor of cold resistance to my inventory.
Yes, that is what it would be.
I what's it called? I look at the ring, and I tried to see if I also remember that there was a tree on the ring possibly for the wood elves. Do I see any of the other symbols that specifically represent any other ethnicities or factions of the elves?
Roll a history check.
I got a 13.
Okay. You do know that there are. You are wood elf, and you're also familiar with the. You also know that there are dark elves.
Because
Moon
my
elves.
buddy
and-
with the setting stone, he's a dark elf, right?
Yes. So you've had interactions with dark elves, with sun elves, and with moon elves. Which sun and moon elves are the same kind of people. They're high elves, but they're so there's like the high elves and wood elves and dark elves that you're familiar with, and the high elves, they like to distinguish themselves between this moon and the sun elf, the moon and sun, but they're the same kind of thing.
Well, they're not. I mean,
They're
some
not.
elves
But they're yeah, the same species but different genus, maybe different belief.
Some elves are better, and moon elves are not. It's in their nature.
Yes.
Okay. So if I look at the ring, let me go find it.
So you already added in the studded cold resistance, right?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So I do have. So it says the first symbol is elf, and there's a moon, a sun, and a feather, and a tree. A closed eye, a wolf, and a droplet. So maybe they aren't elven tribes, but interesting, something to think about. I'll have to ask. Well, I can ask Ridolf if he knows anything about the symbols of different elf tribes and if they are represented on the ring.
Do you give him back the ring? Or
Yeah.
I am not an elf. And he hands the ring back to you.
Okay. Well,
Why don't you wear it? You're an elf.
I am wearing the ring. I always wear my dad's ring.
I go back to eating my nuts and bread.
Ender, is there anything else that we needed to ask Ridolf?
What do the dragon guys say about the Dingle Man?
They just wanted to know where he lived, and I didn't tell them.
We didn't tell them that. Are you sure you don't want to join the Knights of Phandelver?
I am positive.
You're lost.
May it be.
Okay, well then, let's go take a long rest.
No.
And I will attune my armor.
Where are you going to rest?
In the apothecary, unless you know of a better place.
Is there dangers at night?
There are always dangers.
Okay,
Are there more dangers at night?
Things like to roam. It is good to have a space that you can close up at night and at day.
Okay. Can we sleep here tonight?
No. Not much room. I only have one bed.
Well, we could sleep on the floor in our bedrolls. It'd be like a sleepover. Slumber party.
I think it is safer for you to leave the ruins.
Like completely all of the ruins?
Yes, leave Thunder Tree. It is not safe.
Alright.
But we have unfinished business here.
Alright. So we go out and briefly survey the ruins. Seeing if there is a more defensible position to bunker down for the night.
Well, the bar that we killed the zombies in was more intact than any of the other buildings that I remember. Or the armory. Was that one intact?
Who was it that went? Who was it that went and fought in the armory? It was Ken.
It was Arwood, Tinks, and I.
You went there, and it went other places. Okay, because I know a few of you guys went up north of the armory or the smith and smithy, and then the other ones went south. The smith was intact, but the roof was caving in and was somewhat precarious.
Okay. And in what state was the inn or the bar that we killed the first ash zombies in?
That one was intact. The roof and stuff seemed to be fine. There were just 4 zombies inside there.
Okay. I suggest we go get the party, wake them up, take them all over to the bar, drag the zombies outside of the bar, and take a rest there. What do you say, Andrew?
Yeah, board it all up. Get it ready for defense for the evening. Set up a watch and take a long rest.
Okay. That will take the rest of the day, making that place nice and usable. But I would say that you guys are able to fortify that location into a nice spot.
Perfect.
And then So how long does it take to attune the armor?
A short rest.
But
so
how long is a short rest?
An
short
hour.
Rest, 2 hours, 4 hours?
Takes 1 hour of full focus.
Okay, so I only need to sleep for 4 hours to get the full long rest. And then I'll take a watch while I'm not attuned my armor. And then for another hour I will attune my armor.
Okay. Oh, the other Tinks popped up.
There's 2 Tinks?
Yeah, I had to make another Tinks because her character disappeared at one point.
Thunder!
What was that?
The Thunder.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you have to roll anything or...
For night, no, we'll say you guys buckle down for the night, and if anything happens, we'll pick that up next time.
Cool.
Take long rest. Confirm. All healed up. Are we still level 4s?
Weren't you guys level 3?
Nope, you upgraded us to level 4 at the end of last time or at the beginning?
Cool.
The times ago?
It was. I think it was 2 times ago.
Oh, that's right. Yep. No, you guys are not level 5 yet.
Okay.
But I think everyone's in there. We're good. Again.
Oh, dang it. Gary, you took the short sword, and you didn't have Ridolf examine it for magical properties.
Yep, that's true. Didn't look special. But we could go back and ask him in a little while.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's past dark.
Alright, we'll just stay here till we go see him next time. Alright, I take first watch and then Arwood, then Kai, then Zen, then Tinks. That's how it goes.
Good order. Well, I think usually with you guys, you only need 2 people to do watches, and then Zen does the rest.
But I would like someone to take another hour since I need to attune my armor and I need to focus on it rather than perceiving a watch.
But I'm gonna take the extra hour.
Yep. Alright. Till next time, we will. You spend a good rest, and in a week, you will know how the dragon goes.
All right.
That wraps up H&H tonight. That was fun.
That was fun.